So now let's save here again. And one thing
A large area, Commander.
Expect trouble.
you might notice is definitely another large area where we might expect trouble. There's also, if we switch back over, Shuriken is perhaps not ideal for this, but you see this thing right here. That is another one of the barrier generators that we saw previously. I believe you can actually proactively destroy them. You see them in advance like this. Now, this is perhaps not the most effective weapon for doing so right now, because there we go. We did get the job done. It's, well, not the best at this kind of range, but does help us out a bit. Alright, so now let's drop down. And, yeah, I think we will actually stick on this weapon, though. Okay. Keep our eyes peeled for cover, because, think we know what to expect over here. The answer is more Reapers. This time, cannibals, which we did not see last time. So, these are, of course, the sort of Batarian-like Reapers that have tended to have been the most common for us to run into. Okay, Liara has a singularity here. We have a singularity further away. There is also a Ravager over here somewhere that is trying to take shots at us. So once again, some suppressing fire from the Ravager. Meanwhile, other enemies will try to rush us down. See, there is the Ravager. It's kind of hiding behind some cover, but if we can curve around, say, a warp, or, I mean, ideally, we'd be talking, hit that thing with a, not that was the enemy that was right nearby, but a dark channel to prime and deal more damage. I think it did hit. Yeah, definitely did. Then, if we can move our singularity back over to this group of enemies here, take out a cannibal or two, that would be nice. So there is the Ravager, who is currently... Oh, our teammates are... Javik is up there? Both of our teammates are up there. Okay. Javik may have just died, and by may have just died, I mean he did just die. Not sure if this Ravager is still primed, but we're gonna try to blow it up. It is down. So is Liara, for what it's worth. There are some cannibals, so we could use a Metagel to get some friends back. The Ravager is down, so that was the most threatening of enemies, at least by itself. But these cannibals, if we singularity them both and make them both go boom, is that the last enemy? Still seeing a red dot here, but I'm not entirely sure where they are, which is a little bit concerning. There it is. It's that cannibal who did not die from the explosion. Wow. That should do the trick, though. So, once we got rid of the Ravager, I was pretty confident that we could handle it by ourselves. Just with the help of Javik's Dark Channel on the Ravager, that certainly helped quite a bit. But that meant that we didn't need to use a Metagel, because now we can get our friends back for free. No Metagels necessary. Okay, so let's save after having finished that encounter. That was, of course, a bit of a tricky one. Those Ravagers can prove to be quite powerful. That doesn't look good. Okay. Oh, did we leave our Firestorm up there? We left our Firestorm up there, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we can't switch over, or can't get back up this ledge. So I'm really hoping there's another Firestorm down here somewhere for us to use. Obviously, they've been pretty plentiful thus far, but this would be an unfortunate time to run out of such weapons. So that's a creepy tunnel over there that we may or may not choose to go down. In the past...
Stay low.
Oh dear.
Don't let it get a beat on you.
Hold on. We're not done yet. We are far from done. Is that a slam? That was supposed to be a Dark Channel. Did I use Slam by accident? I might have used Slam by accident. Also, I'm not sure what that was, Shepard. That was just very odd what that was. So there's... I'm trying to get rid of this barrier engine so that these guys will not just immediately get barriers to get healed. That was supposed to be a singularity, not a warp? Man, Vids. We're throwing it here. And there's somebody even behind us as well, between us and our teammates, which is a little concerning as well. I mean, they obviously do not really have line of fire to attack our frenzy. Yeah, the Ravager is now barriered. Now you are dark channeled. Now you've been exploded, but somebody's trying to flank us here. That cannibal. They are. If you could just like, just warp that guy to try to take him out, then we'll warp this Ravager. Prime for biotic explosion, and then we'll throw ya. Trying to get barriers back from this barrier generator, which is why we would like to deal with that, but we seem to have gotten rid of the Ravager. Then there's still one enemy over here somewhere. Have our teammates like actually move in here? Shooting at whatever it is. Seemed like it was a cannibal. Oh, with spore pods over here. Okay. It's a little dangerous. Can we get rid of spore pods with singularity? We cannot. There is still somebody else elsewhere. Like, can we dark channel barrier engine? Doesn't really seem like it. Doesn't really seem like that works. That also doesn't really seem to work. So, I mean, this is all good to know. It's kind of a strange sound effect as well. More enemies this way, you say. Okay, that was close. Apparently they're right below us right now. Those are swarmers, which are the enemies that usually you just see coming out from the Ravagers if you shoot them in those balloon sacks that I was talking about before. Fortunately, the swarmers, although they can deal a lot of damage if they get close to you, singularity does destroy them. And apparently that was a husk down there that we had enough area of effect on that we could hit it with that singularity, kind of, sort of. And the warp may kill it with the damage over time, I'm not entirely sure. Well, it appears to be dead now.
We must be getting close, Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's... I'd love if we could track down a source of additional either ammo or just firestorm stuff so that we can make sure that we do not accidentally use up all of our ammo on our ship. And very much like to have that. So, picking out carriers such as these, like, the thing is, that's not strictly necessary that we get rid of those. That looks interesting. Like, do we need to get rid of that spore pod? No. Not really. Not really. Would it give me some peace of mind? Yes. Yes, it would. Does the completionist in me feel like I would like to destroy all the spore pods? Yes. So these tunnels. I mean, we did see in Mass Effect 1 where we fought a bunch of Rachni. That, there were some Rachni tunnels. Ooh, shotgun spare ammo. Okay, don't mind if we do that. So that's one upgrade over here. Are there more? I mean, there was a point in time when, like, there were enemies here, but no, they are done. They are gone. Okay, so, let us just double check. Yeah, so for whatever reason, these ones now are starting to spawn in swarmers, whereas that is not something we saw previously. I was supposed to use one. So as I was saying, these guys, they will rush you down. They aren't that fast, but they will sneak up on you sometimes because they're small and can be hard to see. And if they do get close, they will jump at you. And if they do hit you, or if you walk on them accidentally, then they will basically burst and do some pretty significant chunk. I think it's first a chunk of damage, but it might have a little bit of damage over time on it as well. So, let's see. Then, just want to make sure we didn't miss anything here as well. As I was saying, though, best way to take care of them is actually Singularity. Very conveniently for biotics, such as us. Take that, you silly swarmers. So, yeah, we got the spare ammo for the shotgun over there. I mean, that's another one that, it's not as versatile as the additional damage on the shotgun, but there actually are some shotguns for which that could prove to be somewhat relevant. So, I do like that. I think we're good for the moment. Sit down. One problem we've had is, our teammates. Teammates have not been doing the best job of staying with us. There's another red dot here. I'm assuming it's probably a swarmer. I do not presently see it. But I assume it's there. Enemies! Look out! Yara's got the right idea. Nah, it wasn't a Singularity. I take it back. She does not. Those swarmers never saw it coming, man. Coast is clear. Technically, I think that was also a point of no return. How many can we... This is the real test. How many can we get in one little burst? Ah, just two. Just two. I mean, if I hold it longer, of course we get more. And now Liara's cheating. Using the Scorpion. Getting the little explosions. Taking out numerous simultaneously. No fair. We don't have that luxury. So, swoop. But excuse me. This is what I mean, like, sure, hitting an individual spore pod may not use much in the way of ammo, but having to destroy this many does start to add up. Like, that's what it looks like. Doing all right there, Liara? I was gonna say I'll show you, but Liara kindly demonstrated. Oh. What is it, Javik? I mean, there are more over here. This does kind of also look like a place where we might run into large groups of enemies, but also, at this point, I am starting to get very concerned about ammo. There have not been... Oh, well, there's some here. Okay. Whew, thank goodness. And Firestorm as well. That's definitely useful. Because, yeah, I was going to say, it has been a long time since we found any sorts of either additional ammo or the Firestorm just to serve that purpose of, at least, giving us a way to more efficiently, from an ammo standpoint, take out these barriers. Go away, swarmers. Go away. Go away, swarmers. Go away, swarmers. You did not get hit by the Singularity. You were about to try to jump at us. That is unacceptable. There we go. Okay. Now that we've destroyed those, let us grab the ammo. Grenade. It's grenades. Yeah, sweet. Haven't had to use any thus far, thankfully. Little more ammo. Don't think we're full, but might as well take the Firestorm while we can.
The Rachni thrive on toxic planets. Strange to find them in a breathable atmosphere.
The Reapers have altered more than just their appearance.
Okay. Let's see here. We've got more. These pods, do we have this kind of range? We do. For what's worth, are they creating swarmers again based on how our teammates were shooting? As soon as we do that, yes. Yes, they are. Can they jump that length of this gap? Yes, they can. For what it's worth, yes, they can. Actually, I did not expect them to be able to do that, but they were. Javik, this is so overkill, killing them with the Typhoon, but I kind of love it. Because it's so overkill. Cool. Did we get all those from that? Or is that a teammate? That must have been a teammate, right? Ooh, look out. Look out, Shepard. Javik, save us. Save us, Javik. Liara. Ready? Watch him go boom. Team, there's more. Take him out. Take him out. We have to save our ammo. You have unlimited ammo. You don't care. It doesn't matter to you. Oh, there's more. What? Is this actually a source of... Is it respawning ammo clip? It might be. Also, we can still do this. And now we might be on full ammo. Alright, now let's make our hop.
The Reapers are breeding an army down here. Rachni reproduce at an alarming rate. These places would hide their numbers until it's too late.
I agree. And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
Ooh, might have missed something back there. Let's see what we have in this area. We have shoulder guards. I think we might have actually. Hold on. Can we still go back to the place where we hopped? It's an unconventional way to leap like that. Yeah. Hold on a second. Did we miss something here? Yes, we did. Reaper Tech. For some monies. Glad we made sure to pick that up. Cool. And yes, this ammo clip, or that time it was grenades, but yeah, that ammo clip is still there, so since we're not picking it up, that must mean our ammo is full. Okay. Now we're looking better. Lots of ammo here as well. Well, I mean, perhaps that means it's actually better on this occasion. Sure, we'll try it. Actually, a remarkable success. Actually, a remarkable success. As it turns out. Now we'll take this back. I mean, what are the chances we can do it twice? Probably pretty low, right? Let's not try to repeat history there. Don't think we can perform such a miraculous feat. We have all that ammo there, might as well use our usual weapon. Then... oh, yeah, there's definitely still more of them. Then we'll pick back up a Firestorm. Okay. It's another gap we need to jump? Yes, it is. That sounds like stuff is happening. Okay. A lot of stuff is happening, apparently. How do we save?
Shepard, we're blocked and getting overrun.
It's Grunt. Woo!
Move it, Shepard.
Yes, Grunt! Throw it into the endless abyss. Yes, you are, Grunt. Yes, you are. I walked straight into those. I got a little distracted by Grunt's heroics. Fortunately, I don't think we took much in the way of damage, despite having walked straight into several of those pods. We did not deserve to be that lucky, though.
There's the power node.
Where? Right there, you say? Actually, hold on. You guys could just, like, not be right on top of me for a second. I just want to verify that there's not anything else over here. I mean, there's an endless abyss. There's that. There is that much. But yeah, no, I think... yes, that was something. It is not. Let's carry on. Down we go. This is a point of no return, it would seem, based on that ledge there. Before we do anything to that Reaper node, let's just take a peek here at what we have, because there's another Firestorm. We can use that to get some more ammo on this. I mean, we haven't used much, but pistol piercing mod is nice. Not usable or doesn't do anything on the Acolyte, but for yeah, I mean, I suppose our teammates are all using the Scorpion, doesn't do much for them either. Anything else down here other than the Reaper node that we want to get rid of with this Firestorm before we reload on ammo? I don't think so. I mean, we're basically full. Maybe we save this in case there's a reason to come back here and restock. Okay. Reaper node, as we've said previously, apparently our abilities don't really damage it, so does kind of sort of need to be this. We kind of sort of saved before doing this, right? Kind of sort of, so we'll be fine. Just taking a lot of damage. What's up, squad? Show them Ravagers who's boss.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan, get ready!
That gun looks so small in his hands, comparatively. For anyone else, it'd look huge. You'd get a ton of experience from that. Okay, did we just lose the Firestorm that we dropped on the ground? No. Okay, we can get it back here. Okay, that's cool. This is the room in question. Just out of curiosity, how much experience do we have here? Have we leveled up? Don't think so. No. Okay. So...
More eggs.
Take it slow.
Take it slow, indeed. Oh, Maria. Go slowly. Come slowly. Come slowly. Jimmy. So, I mean, we can obviously get that Firestorm there if we'd like to restock, which may be of interest. There's also Reaper Tech here for even more monies. Yeah. Looks like we're going to be heading pretty far away from here, so nab it. Not exactly a huge difference maker, but narrow passage. Okay. Here we go. What could possibly go wrong?
That does not look like a Rachni nest.
No.
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it!
Ruh-roh.
Damn it!
Okay. Need to find a power node, you say. There is a Reaper power node over here, it would appear. Let's do something about that before the creepy Reaper sounds mess with our brains too much. And based on what we're seeing here, it looks like we may not be alone anymore.
This is it, people!
Let's see, we've got, at least at the moment, husks. Not too bad, but of course, where there's husks, there's usually Ravagers. They are far less pleasant to deal with. Let's see, we've got more husks coming that way. We have Cannibal. There is a Ravager. Yeah, exactly. So, Javik, if you could get a Dark Channel on that, would be great. I'm not sure if you did, though. Not sure if you succeeded. Okay, let's make sure these Reapers, these husks, do not get over to us. Is that a grenade? Is that a grenade I saw? Not 100% sure. That is a Ravager that's trying to line up a shot on us. There it is. Don't think it quite has the angle on us, but it's close. Okay. Liara, we don't really have clean line of sight on that. Let's try to get you. No. Because obviously we're just kind of trapped in a corner right now. So remember, bursts of 3 for the Ravager. So let's Dark Channel you. Then we'll warp the Ravager, or warp the wall instead of the Ravager. There we go. Wait for it to do its thing. Cannibal. Just keep on hitting the barrier in front of us. Try to kind of warp it around the cover, but there we go. That's more like it. Down it goes. Okay, those swarmers do show up as enemies on our map, it seems, so it's a little bit misleading. Looks like we're getting flanked to a greater extent than we actually are. just again, a little cliff here. There we go. Okay.
Shepard, over here.
Where exactly is over here? He asked. There is another firestorm. Do we still put the one that we dropped? It might have been the one that we dropped. Okay. Here, you ask? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Okay. So, there's more firestorm over here. There's also more ammo. So, let's have you guys just chill here for a second while we take this out. Because when we do, I don't think they're going to be pleased about it. So once again,
There must be more power nodes on the other side.
want to try to take out the husks as quickly as possible. And the other troops that can potentially flush us out of cover. So that when the Ravagers inevitably show up, as they appear to have done, we can stay in a safer spot. Where is the Raptor is my question. Okay, Liara, if you could, like... so we can singularity this guy. Somewhere over here. There it is. We curve a warp around to hit it. So they are not very mobile, which does help us on this occasion. Though I'm not sure if we have a clear enough line of sight on it to hit it with Dark Channel. But there you see how much damage that combo did, so very nice. Just a biotic explosion. Warp plus throw. You are not dead yet. Throw. Probably be enough, though? Okay. It appears to have been the last of this group. We should be a little bit careful. One thing we've not paid particular attention to, because it hasn't been relevant to us yet, when you take out a Ravager, you'll see this kind of puddle-like smoke cloud sort of over here. If you step on that spot there where Ravager was killed, then you will take some damage. It does dissipate eventually. It might be gone already. It is, yeah, because it was right here before. But if you do step there, then you will take some damage over time. Ooh. Okay, that is another Ravager. Let's Dark Channel it. Let's warp it.
Stay focused.
It is getting some barriers from that barrier engine, but we might still have enough damage here. Do the trick. Let's throw. Oh, yeah, they have friends. They have friends again. Okay. More friends than I would like for them to have is the problem. So we could chuck some grenades, which we've not really done much of, like ever, but might be worth doing. Oh. So here's the thing. I think we destroyed one of the barriers that we did not intend to destroy. And in doing so, we had this Ravager appear right the heck in front of us. That's a huge problem.
Keep it up, people.
So that's the situation in which we need to be throwing out our grenades. Because that was extremely dangerous, and is still extremely dangerous. We are certainly not out of the woods yet. Not yet. Don't begin. So we have two Ravagers going at us right now. I think, still. Some of the enemies we are seeing showing up on our map right now are husks directly on top of us. Hello. Thank you, Liara, for your instantaneous singularity that did not work, question mark. Javik, if you could slam AoE style on all these guys right now, I would love that. Who is it who's hitting us? The Husk doesn't have a ranged ability, so it shouldn't be that. Are these Husks at our feet now dead? They do not appear to be dead. Let us change that by actually blowing them up. Okay. Starting to take care of some of them. That singularity might just take you out. We will take our chances. Okay, that's a cannibal. You actually do have a ranged weapon, which makes you a little more of a threat. Ravagers are still chilling over there. I assume that's what the larger red dot we had was. Yeah, so that's one thing in this mission that you do need to be careful about, is... Ooh, goodbye, cannibal. I mean, hello, cannibal. How are you? Goodbye, cannibal. Hello, cannibal. Goodbye, cannibal. Nice to meet you, too. So one thing you need to be careful about in this mission is that depending on when and where you break those Reaper barriers, you may have some enemies spawn directly on top of you, which is in fact what happened to us. Just want to see how many of these enemies that we see showing up over here are swarmers and how many are the more permanent variety of enemies. I feel like there is still the Ravager over here. It is creating them. That is in fact the case. Okay. That should make it go boom. As did that. That was a cannibal that I did not know was there. Should be no more. Ravager may have just died to the damage over time from... Ooh.
Backing off. Whatever spooked them won't last. Finish the job.
Copy that.
Why, hello there.
Goddess.
Has ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children.
Queen, you say?
Are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war. They die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
That's a lot of Krogan you've captured here. So, whole lot of questions. Whole lot of questions. The last Rachni queen, she says. Of course, that should potentially ring a bit of a bell. But we'll talk more about that in just a second.
I let you go back in Novaria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
We remember. We kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children.
Chomping.
Harmony.
What are you doing?
The machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
So yes, this is the Rachni Queen that we saved in Mass Effect 1 in Novaria. You may remember my saying when we did the Novaria mission in Mass Effect 1 in our playthrough, how that was going to be one of the most impactful decisions from Mass Effect 1 that we would make. And, well, this is why. Because here is said Rachni Queen, and you may remember from that point in time that the Rachni, they communicate via these sort of like howling, shrieking sounds that we can't really understand. However, they can basically kind of sort of possess other creatures in order to use them to speak our language. That happened in Novaria. They used an Asari, one of the ones that we fought just before. And in this case, using all of these Krogan simultaneously, which is even more creepy, which I didn't think was even possible, but somehow the Rachni Queen found a way to do it. So, she's saying that although we we said that we were going to set her free on the stipulation that the Rachni disappear. Basically, we never see them again because they were a species that everyone thought was extinct after they got unleashed on the galaxy, tried to take everyone out, started this whole huge war, the Rachni Wars, named after them, of course, and the Solarians uplifted the Krogan, brought them off of Tuchanka, and basically equipped them with powerful weapons and the supplies they needed to take out the Rachni, even on their homeworld, and so everyone thought that the Rachni had gone extinct, and we found the last remaining Rachni queen on Noveria, said we'd spare her, said, okay, if we are going to do this, you cannot create any trouble, because you know what happened before, not going to have that happen again. And here we are, and it looks like it's starting to happen again. So, that is no good.
They can't hurt you anymore.
We understand.
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. Till can return, they will destroy us all. Really fast. We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines. We will fight for our unborn children. Release us.
She's badly wounded. She needs time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, our company dies. Is that clear?
So, now we have the choice. Do we trust the Rachni Queen? The queen that we chose to set free, and made sure that she promised, hey, you can't cause us any trouble here. And do we go twice in the same direction? Say, we trusted you once, we'll try trusting you once again and hope that it pays off for us? Or do we say, no, this is not the time or the place to be prioritizing Rachni over Krogan, because as Grunt is saying, his team, the Arlat Company, is in a bit of a dire position right now, and they could use our help right away. So do we stop, slow down, help free the Rachni Queen, and hope that she does truly help us fight the Reapers, as she says she would like to help us do, or at least claims she would help us do? Or do we say, can't trust you, or not worth spending the time to do so, we have to prioritize helping our Krogan teammates first? And tough decision, but we are going to help her.
Listen up. Arlat Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way. Commander?
That's an order.
Needless to say,
Valuable an asset to lose.
teammates not the most pleased with us. But we will set her free. And we'll talk more about the implications a little bit later on. There is Grunt. Dramatic an entrance, as always. We gotta go. This does not look good. He is good at taking out those Ravagers. Is he that good? 3 at once?
Shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off.
Grunt?
Get out of here, Shepard!
Grunt.
My turn.
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
But you didn't think that'd be the end of them, did you?
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
Doesn't look so good, though. His little tail.